Hey everybody, this is Ashmit back here again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the science behind narcissism. So first of all, who are narcissists? Well, these are those people who are self-absorbed, empty from the inside, and want to control the world. Just before starting this video, I would really like to thank Mr. Robert Green for providing me with the content, because some of the content I've just imported it. Don't call it stealing or something, because this is already a 700 plus page book, and I'll just put a photo of this book right here so that you can see how big and huge it is. Are social animals to the core. That is because we want attention. If we do not get attention from somebody, then we cannot connect to them at any level, and we want people to look at us and think about us from every time and every day. And if we are isolated, then we start doubting ourselves and descend into deep depression. And we can do anything for attention, including committing a crime and even committing suicide. So yeah, now you know it's serious. Our hunger for attention, we face a huge problem. There is so much competition. There are your siblings, colleagues, classmates, and the moments in which we get recognized are fleeting. But you know what? The fact is that people don't care. They are indifferent to our fate, and we can just try and double our efforts to try to get noticed, but that would only lead to two things: one, exhaustion, and it would repulse attention itself, which is the second thing which would happen to you. So now, what is the solution? Solution is that we build a self-image, an image which consists of what we like and what we don't, our values, opinions, and all of those things. But what happens when we do this is we tend to explain away our flaws and accentuate our positive qualities. But if we do that, then we will be too disconnected from the reality, and people will point out our discrepancies. But if done correctly, we can build a self which we cherish and love, of our own attention. And whenever we are feeling lonely, we can retreat to the self and boost our emotions, so that we do not feel lonely anymore. This acts like a thermostat which regulates our doubts and our insecurities. But to best visualize this dynamic in those people who don't have this thermostat, we should look at some people who are called the deep narcissists. Self-image develops between the ages of 2 to 5, and as we separate from our mothers, we notice a world where we cannot get instant gratification for everything that we do. To survive, we have to incorporate our parents' abilities to soothe us, and then only we have to prove ourselves to get some gratification. And that is how self-image takes root in a normal human being. But now let's understand what happens with these deep narcissists, and what happens with their families, and how they really come out to be that deep narcissist. And recently, see, self-image only takes root when we become independent and our parents encourage our independence. So parents play a really important role in developing that self-image, and deep narcissists develop when their parents themselves are narcissists. That means that if their parents are narcissists, then they are too self-absorbed and in their own work to encourage their child's independence, and that is how self-image does not take root in a narcissist. Or they are enmeshers who actually suffocate their children's lives with attention, and isolating it from others, not allowing them to create their own self-image. And that is how they don't have any self to retreat to or any self-esteem, and that is why deep narcissists are formed. If such narcissists are extroverts, they will appear vivacious and excited and will even thrive. But they will keep on getting addicted to the hits of attention which they will be using to stimulate their to make them feel alive and feel worthy. If the introverts, on the other hand, they will dig themselves deeper into a fantasy self, which will increase their dangerous isolation. The major failure in these narcissists' lives arrives when they are in their 20s. If they are extroverts, then they have to be more grandiose and more extroverted, and that can become tiresome and pathetic. But that is why they need to change their friends again and again for a fresh audience. If they are introverts, then they will keep on digging themselves deeper into this fantasy world, and they will increase their dangerous isolation even more. How to recognize deep narcissists? See, if these deep narcissists are ever challenged, then they have nothing to rely on, because they don't even have that self-image and self-esteem, and also usually they will react with great rage and will just rush at you. They will be full of a sense of righteousness or being morally right, and also they will display extreme self-confidence to cover their inner emptiness. So yeah, now find out who around you and in your surroundings is a deep narcissist, and comment down in the comment section below. I created this video mainly to recognize the science behind narcissism, and there are other sources except the book The Laws of Human Nature. I will not be linking those sources. So yeah, this was a really good video, I suppose, and will be, because my editing is leveled up, and you can just skip this video if you have. Yeah, so this was the basic science behind the science of narcissism. Thank you, Mr. Robert Greene, again for providing me with the research content. This is Ashmit, and we'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.